Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's topic of the video, Victor Wembenyama. A lot of people bashed him in the first game, but in the second game, he said he had something to say. Now, of course, why am I doing this? This is a film breakdown. That's because this is not really to talk about that. I want to talk about something else real quick. You see the new background in the video. You see that we have some new things going on. I got some new equipment coming on today, and I have an NFL video dropping later on in the same day that you're going to see this video. So we got some things working. NFL training camp is coming back. Summer leagues going on. NBA, we got in-season tournaments. A lot of things going on. So this is the channel to be at. We got some great stuff coming up. And I really want to say, by the end of this video, I hope you can subscribe and join the family because you're going to want to be a part of this. It's 24-hour sports, NFL film breakdowns, all of the talks right here on this channel. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. So I've done player breakdowns and we've talked about some certain players on this channel, but I've never really done a full NBA breakdown. I think it's fitting that the first guy who I do this on is Victor Wembenyama, and talking about his dominance in his second game. Now, right here on the first play, we have an isolation on the wing. And what I want to talk about in this game is I saw a lot of patience. Now, some people may not know, but Victor Wembenyama in his first game and even tonight, he's a very willing passer. So he's a guy who's going to get some high assist numbers when he gets with the regular NBA team and some more skilled players who can make and take more shots. So right here, he was very patient and he saw some double teams. He saw different things, but he got to his shot. And the first thing right here on this right wing isolation, he's getting into his shot with the dribble pull up in the mid range. And there's no contesting that. I mean, unless you put Bol, Chet Holmgren, Kristaps Porzingis, some of the other guys who are also unicorns, there's no contesting a shot like this. And he was very comfortable in his shot. Now, in his first game, didn't make a lot of jump shots, but I didn't panic because I really like his shooting mechanics, and I look at the free throws, 7 to 12 from the line last night. He has some pretty solid mechanics starting from the jump, and they're only going to get better with shooting coaches and things of that nature. So right now, we have to love his shot, and his shot selection tonight was impeccable. Now, right here on this play, we have what we saw a lot tonight, and that's two ways. Him making a defensive play that leads to an offensive play either for him or a teammate. Now, right here, it's going to lead to a block, going into a shot for himself, and he gets to the bucket. But I want to talk about this because I think this is the most scary thing for opposing teams. Seeing how he deters people from shots. And it's not always going to be a block by Victor Wembenyama. But sometimes the threat of him being 7'3", 7'4", 7'5", all the heights that we all name, just the threat of that. If he's on the wing guarding somebody, he can be the help defender. And he has the length to cover so much ground. It was this type of thing. Seeing the two-way dominance that let me know he's ready. Now, a lot of times we talk about it being a make or miss league, and oftentimes that can be true because a lot of the things that we saw tonight, we saw some in the first game, the shots just didn't fall. But I thought tonight Wemby was a little more aggressive. They caught some more plays for him, especially in crunch time, and that into the fact that I didn't expect the first game out to be a dominant offensive performance. You could really see a switch flip. And the fact that Victor Wembenyama saw a lot of the guys guarding him tonight and just flat out said, they can't guard me, I'm getting to my shot. Let's talk about this play right here as he reverse pivots, gets into a floater. Initially, this is a high quality shot for Wemby, but he misses it. The good thing about it though, follows up with the shot, gets the offensive rebound, and now he's going up getting an and one. So like I said, a very, very different type of guy than we saw in game one. And that can also be credited to getting more used to the sets, getting more used to the play calls. And I think we have to really realize, even if Victor doesn't reach his ceiling, which I think he will because I'm rooting for this guy, he's still going to be a basketball player who has all defensive potential. We saw that in the first game and we saw it tonight. Now, like I said, if he can blossom into more of this and what we're going to see on this play, now you got a problem on your hands. Now you got that best prospect in team sports. Let's look what we got here. So you don't see it in the clip, but right here, Wemby is coming off of a screen, and now he has the mismatch in the pick and roll. And what he's going to do is get the entry pass into the post. Also, I quickly want to note, when he gets with Trey Jones and other NBA caliber point guards, he's going to get a lot more points because it looked easy tonight, but they really weren't feeding him the ball in certain situations where I thought he could have gotten it more. But let's get back to the play. So now he immediately realizes the help. Like I said, in this game, understanding when to make the play versus when to be aggressive and get your own shot. So he's just patient here. And you continuously hear me talking about Wemby's playmaking. That's because he plays the game at a very high level at such a young age. Looking at the decisions that he makes, I think his IQ is far advanced than what some people realize. Now, of course, here, we're not going to force this pass to the corner because we have our help defender biting down from the left wing. He can get in that passing alley. And then we're facing to the basket. So now, as we see our guy on the wing, the open shooter, we can't really make that pass either because that wing defender is now getting back to that. And then the guy that was initially on him, he's backing off and rotating down to be that help defender right there. So now we're switching the matchup and we have length on Victor Wembenyama. Everybody's guarded now, though. This is back to the one-on-one, and now Wembenyama is ready for the kill. And this is one of the plays that I would really deem special because there were so many opportunities for turnovers here. He could have sped up his reads on the play, but he didn't. Waited until he got the matchup that he wanted, and then he pivots back and gets into a hook shot. Now, the footwork was great on this play. Decision-making was great on this play. This was a play that you really can't guard. How many centers in the NBA currently can stop this? If he's clicking, this is hard to guard. And this is another play here where he gets into the mid-range, has a guy who just simply can't guard him. Now he's getting into the post fadeaway. I think the biggest thing that I saw tonight was the mid-range and how many decisions he can make out of that mid-range. He's going to be the 5 in some situations, or even if he's not the traditional 5, because he's played forward a lot in this summer league so far, there's going to be shooters around him. And if there are shooters around him, I'm very confident that with development already as is, Victor can make the right passes out of the post. This will be a deadly guy to guard when he's hitting on this shot. And really right here, just another one of the plays that a lot of people wanted to see. We have the ball handler coming off of the wing. Now he's getting into the paint. He draws the help defense. Victor Wembenyama fades out to the three-point line. And I mean, it's at 7'3", 7'4", 7'5". I can say it again. I've said it. But hitting this three, and especially, you see the time on the clock right here. Just a little under a minute. Big time three-point shot by Victor Wembenyama. And like I said, I love the form. So he's not going to make all of them, but if he keeps up with these mechanics, he's going to be a guy who can shoot the basketball. Didn't shoot a great percentage in France, but I think there's room to grow there, and I don't think he's going to be a poor shooter in the NBA. Now, the last play, and like I talked about, with deferring shots, with making guys question their decisions. He's doing that right here because he's guarding the corner three-point shooter, but look at him. Look at his help defense. He can play both right here because he has the length to challenge and bother this shot. And shout out to DeVoe, who had a great game in the absence of Scoot Henderson. But right here, we really thought that we had the momentum for San Antonio because big-time defensive play by Victor Wembenyama. He's making guys make wrong decisions. Now, getting into my final point before we get out of this video, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks by Victor Wembenyama. 9 of 14 shooting, 2 of 4 from the 3, 7 of 12 from the line. Can clean that up a bit. But really, this dominant performance, it looked effortless. I didn't see him exerting any extra energy, didn't try too hard to get to his spot or anything like that. It was a smooth 27. So just like I said, when he had the poor performance in the first game, had a good performance last night, but I'm not going to jump ahead just yet. A lot of basketball left. I just think he's on the right track, though. And I think that, like I said, with this smooth 27, I could see him doing this consistently in the right system with San Antonio. So it's just a matter of time. But we talked about his dominance in his second summer league game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I know you have a lot of thoughts. Can Victor Wembenyama stay healthy for a full season? Can he perform like this for a full season? Will he be the best prospect in all of team sports? We out.